When you grab your phone to order a burger, it feels pretty simple, right? You tap a few buttons and food shows up. But what if I told you that behind iFood, one of Latin America's biggest tech companies, there's this invisible AI brain making millions of decisions every single second? Yeah. Let's dive in and see how this thing is completely changing the game for every single part of your delivery. I mean, really think about it. What makes a delivery perfect? It's getting your favorite food, showing up nice and hot, right when you expect it. It almost feels like magic. But here's the thing, it's not magic. It's an incredibly complex logistical ballet. And iFood is conducting this ballet at a scale that is just mind-blowing. We are talking about more than 80 million orders every single month. That is an insane amount of data, restaurants, couriers, and hungry customers, creating a logistical puzzle that almost no other company on the planet has to solve. So this is the really crucial part. iFood realized that to handle that kind of scale and still give you that perfect delivery, they couldn't just be a middleman anymore. They had to evolve. They had to transform from a simple marketplace into a truly intelligent platform, one that actually anticipates what everyone needs, from what you're craving for dinner to what a restaurant should prep for the evening rush. Okay, so let's start with the part we all know best, being a customer. How does this AI brain actually make your life easier when you're hungry? Come on, we've all been there, right? You're just endlessly scrolling, trying to figure out what to eat. It's called decision fatigue, and it's a real thing. Well, iFood's AI fights that by learning your tastes to give you these hyper-personalized recommendations. And that classic feeling of, ugh, where's my food? They solve that with incredibly accurate, real-time predictive ETAs. No more guesswork. And look, this isn't just about making you feel better. It's about real, measurable improvements. The AI is being built to shave 10 full minutes off the average delivery time. That's a massive 26% reduction. And you know what that is? That's the difference between your food arriving warm and your food arriving perfectly hot. So the next time you open the app, this is what you're actually seeing in action. That list of restaurants, it isn't random. It's ranked specifically for you. The search bar, it understands what you mean, not just the words you type. You could even discover new stuff just by chatting with the AI, like asking for something spicy but healthy. The whole experience is tailored, from the second you open it to the moment the food arrives. But here's the thing, a great customer experience, it always starts in the kitchen. So let's flip over to the other side of the counter and see how this AI works for the 330,000 restaurants on the platform. For them, iFood's AI is basically becoming their new indispensable business partner. Just imagine running a restaurant for a second. Your biggest headaches are probably not knowing how busy you'll be tonight and constantly trying to guess the right menu prices or when to run a promotion. This AI acts like a digital co-pilot, forecasting demand with incredible accuracy and even suggesting dynamic prices to help them maximize their revenue. And you can see the bottom line impact of that co-pilot right here. By predicting demand better, restaurants can slash food waste by 25%. And by optimizing their menus and promotions, they can see an average revenue boost of 18%. This isn't just cool tech for the sake of tech, it's a total game changer for these small businesses. So this is the whole suite of tools they get. It doesn't just predict how busy they'll be, it helps optimize their prices, analyzes which dishes are actually making them the most money, and even estimates realistic prep times for every single order. It's all about running a smarter, more efficient kitchen. Now, let's talk about the third and absolutely essential piece of this entire puzzle, the more than 200,000 couriers who are the lifeblood of this service. How does the AI make their work better, safer, and importantly, more profitable? For a career, time is quite literally money. Any wasted time is money they're not earning. The biggest problems are inefficient routes and just waiting around for the next order to come in. So the AI solves this by intelligently batching multiple orders together on a single trip. And it even guides couriers to areas where an order is likely to pop up next. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And the results here are really powerful. We're talking a potential 25% increase in earnings per hour and a 40% cut in that frustrating wait time between deliveries. This makes the platform way more attractive for couriers, which is crucial. A happy, efficient courier fleet means there's always someone ready to get your food to you fast. So we've seen what this AI does for customers, for restaurants, and for couriers. But how on earth do you organize an AI brain this complex without it all just turning into total chaos?
Well, the secret is a concept called domain-driven design. And the easiest way to think about it is like a professional kitchen. Instead of one giant messy room where everyone's trying to do everything at once, you have specialized stations. The grill station just handles grilling. The prep station just handles chopping. Each one is an expert in its own domain, but they all work together seamlessly.
iFood's AI is organized in exactly the same way. There's one team that is laser-focused on just the customer experience. Another one is dedicated entirely to tools for restaurants. A third is obsessed with the logistics of delivery. Each of these domain teams can innovate at full speed without breaking what the others are doing. It allows the whole system to get smarter, faster, without ever getting in its own way. So, what does this all add up to? Well, this is way bigger than just making food delivery a little better. This is a massive strategic play to build the entire future of local commerce in Latin America. And they are putting some serious money behind this vision. The plan lays out a 3-year investment of up to 220 million Brazilian reais. That is a huge commitment to completely rewriting their own operating system from the ground up. But the projected return on that investment is even more staggering. For that money, they're expecting a 356% return. It just goes to show you the immense financial power of shifting from a simple app to a truly intelligent platform. Now, this isn't happening overnight. It's a very meticulous 4-phase roadmap. They start by building the foundation, then they scale up the core features, then they establish themselves as the AI leader in the market, and finally, and this is the most exciting part, they expand it into a full-blown ecosystem. And in this final phase, the vision just explodes. They plan to offer their powerful AI tools as a service to their partners, to expand beyond restaurants into groceries and pharmacies, and to push toward autonomous operations. They're not just building a food delivery app anymore. They're building the operating system for commerce in your city. And this single sentence, which comes directly from their internal strategy, it really says it all. The goal is to move beyond simply reacting to your order and into a future where the platform is constantly anticipating what the entire ecosystem needs at any given moment. Which really leaves us with one final thought. iFood is starting with your dinner, but the technology they're building, this hyperlocal, real-time, predictive intelligence, it could be applied pretty much anywhere. So the real question isn't just about your next meal. It's what part of your city is an AI like this going to optimize next?